Hello. I hope you're having a really good day. Today, we're going to see my team selection for the upcoming Gameweek 25. Have in mind that some changes may happen due to Arnold being flagged already for the game, but you'll be notified if I make some transfers or anything like that. Uh, have in mind that also I will be 99.9% activating my triple captain, so we will discuss that in a bit. But now let's focus on Gameweek 24 review. Uh, I did not very well. If I have to be perfectly honest, I made a mistake with my captain's option. I should have gone with Haaland, but I wanted to be a little bit more differentiative of the rest of the game, and it almost paid out, but Darwin missed a chance later on at the end of the game, and it would have been pretty similar points as Sterling Haaland, but yeah, it was only 6 compared to 13, which is not ideal for sure. Saka scored goals and had a great performance as well. Palmer with decisive assists. In defense, Arnold with an assist, but then he went out at halftime, so yeah, his appeal wasn't as great as expected. I expected more. I was planning to captain him, but I went for Darwin just because Trent was a defender and Darwin attacker on penalties, blah 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 blah. And yeah, thank God I did that because 4 points would have been far worse than the 6. So yeah, Estupinian with a 0, Poro with 2, Leno with a save, but the clean sheet was stupidly gone. It should have stayed as a clean sheet, and I would have gotten a great return, but I didn't. On my bench, the Ghost Swiss of course returned at the week where I benched him. If he was in instead of Madison or Watkins or even Foden, it would have been ideal, but I cannot guess when my bench players are going to return. Dawson scored a goal and his goal was ruled out, so I almost made a mistake there as well. So yeah, a little bit funnier of a week. I dropped down to 650k, which is not ideal for sure. I could have been even better, but yeah, a lot of weeks ahead of us. We have 14 more. We have a lot of chips to use. I believe I'm going to rank up positively for sure. I have some plans for the next week, and yeah, I believe that's it. If you feel that my team is somehow unbalanced, don't want to introduce any other player in the team, please share it down in the comment section. I believe I have a great squad at the moment. I have some obvious submissions, but I cannot own them all. The money just doesn't allow it. But yeah, now let's go and focus on Game Week 25 team selection. So starting in defense, let's start with Leno, home fixture to Aston Villa. I expect Aston Villa to score a lot of goals, but yeah, I do not have any other option. I will be playing Leno and I will just take the damage. I expected at least one more clean sheet for the three easier fixtures that he was having, but he got only one. And yeah, those things happen. I cannot be bothered anymore by his performances. He's here up until the wild card, and most probably after that he is gone. In defense, I have Estupiñán against Sheffield United. I know Brighton are not the brightest side to own at the moment for defensive purposes, but again, Sheffield, I believe in Estupiñán, and I believe that he can get me good points to say. Arnold, I hope that he is injury free. He has a away fixture to Brentford and Luton at home, so yep, I believe that if he is fit, he's going to play at least one of those fixtures, which is more than enough for me. We have to hear from an update, but I have some transfer plans if that's not the case. Pedro Porro against Wolves at home, it seems like a good player to own at the moment, but I'm deliberating for selling him. If Arnold is fine, I'll be selling Porro. Both of them are having a blank in Game Week 26, but I believe Porro's appeal has dropped massively since Madison returned. As you can see, he got only 4 points in those games. Before that, it was set piece after set piece after set piece. Look at his appeal here. Such a high expected assist potential in a lot of the games. Here combined, it's just above 0.1, which is not ideal for sure. Next up in midfield, we're going to stay with the same midfield. I know Palmer faces City, but that's not a problem. I do not own anyone from City. It's his boyhood club. He will go to Etihad, and I believe he can have a great performance there as he wants to prove himself that he is better than what they're saying. And that he can perform at a higher standard. Foden is another midfielder I'm going to own. Chelsea, Brentford at home, both fixtures. Of course, I'm owning him. Next up is Maddison against Wolves. Already discussed Wolves fixture for Pedro Porro, but I believe Maddison is an even better target to own as he is on set pieces right now. I know that I do not own Son, but at the moment I do not have the facilities and money to move to Son. I may do in the future, but for now Maddison it is from Spurs, and Saka for Burnley. I believe Arsenal are on a high end trajectory, so they are going to deliver and keep delivering, so I feel the need to bring in one more Arsenal player, but we'll discuss that in a second. To finish up the squad, we have our captain, who is going to be Haaland, and he faces Chelsea and Brentford at home. It's a pretty good fixture run, so I expect a lot of things to happen there. Good things for my team. Watkins against Fulham. I believe that I'm remaining with Watkins. I cannot find myself selling him. As for Gameweek 26, I'll have a lot of blankers and Watkins won't be one of them, so I will be prepared to own him maybe up until the end of the season. We have to see. And the final guy that's starting is Darwin Núñez. I brought him specifically for those three fixtures that were in 24 and now in 25. So I will keep my belief in him. On my bench, Douglas Lewis gets the first bench option as always. Dawson in second place. Turner and Egan Riley are not playing, so I will be looking next week to offload Egan Riley, but for now I do not have the need to do so, so he remains here for one more week. Let's go to our transfers and discuss some things. So, player of Salah's caliber, he has returned to training for Liverpool. So I expect him to be back at least for one of the fixtures. The bad thing for my side is I do not own him and I cannot afford him basically. He is too expensive for my liking. 13 million, I have only 0.4, so I don't see a way without selling Haaland or destroying my structure completely to get Salah. And is it going to be worth it? Only playing at least, let's say he plays in one of the games, take a minus, he's not going to be my captain, and then he has a blank in game week 26. I might be steering away from Salah for now. The other guy that he's back to his regular play time is Son. He has come back from the Asian Cup and he provided a very good assist for the winner against Brighton, and I believe Son is going to be integral once more. As you can see, 140 points. He's almost catching up to Salah. Both missed the same number of fixtures. For now, Son played one more, but yeah, I believe Son and Saka can do a lot of damage compared to Salah, just because they're cheaper, but I still need to find money to fund my Son transfer. For now, he's not a priority, as he's having a blank in Game Week 26, and it will not do a lot if I go for him. The only player that I regret not owning at the moment is Kevin De Bruyne. I know he made only an assist against the Everton side, but he has 5 returns in the last 4 games and he has been so good. The Champions League fixture just finished and he scored a goal and provided 2 assists. He is amazing. The only issue is that he may be rested at one of the games. Maybe the game against Brentford is an okay opportunity for Guardiola to rest him, but let's not jump into any conclusions. I believe they are going in with their best against Chelsea, and Bernardo Silva and Grealish got injured, so we have a lot of more spaces in our squads and in their squad to fill. So KDB will start most probably, and I'm pretty afraid to not own him. I have a solution to get him, but that means I'm going to take a hit. I might do that, but let's look at our options. So if Trent is out, I will consider for sure doing Trent to go, and I would like to get Gabriel. Arsenal defense is not as solid as I was expecting, but their set pieces are amazing. I believe that set pieces are a very good part of the fantasy world at the moment with the new regulations of facing goalkeepers. So owning player to just get goals from set pieces, like he scored 3 goals in 7 fixtures, so that's an amazing number. He almost scored another one, so yeah, he's playing very well. They're not keeping a lot of clean sheets, but they face Burnley, Newcastle and then Sheffield. they're having a fixture, and I'm not afraid to do a transfer there just to fund the players that I want. The thing is that I can do a thing like him in here and Madison out for our De Bruyne transfer. That would mean that I'm taking a hit, but I'm getting KGB for those 3 fixtures. Then for fixture in Game Week 27, I can sell him and I can go for Heung-min Son and I'll be prepared. So that's one of the ways to do so, and I still have money to fund any other transfers for Game Week 26. That will leave me with only Poro, Palmer and Darwin and Tiga Riley, so 4 players next week for the blank, but I will be not persuaded to sell anyone that I don't want to. I can get someone instead of Egan Riley and just forget about it, and then keep my guns for Poro, Palmer and Darwin. That will be a perfect solution in my eyes. I will play the 4-4-2 formation. I can even sell Darwin, but yeah, for now I don't see a reason to do so. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We will leave our options open. But if Trent is out and it's confirmed out, I may take the hit because I do not care anymore regarding the hits. I need goals and I need players to score, and City are a great team to own at the moment. I do not own any defender from them, but I don't believe I need anyone. I can get Gabriel and I can forget. The other transfer I may consider doing is maybe selling Trent for Trippier, but I feel like that I need the... I don't have the money, right? Yes, he's way more... yeah, he's way more expensive, so I won't have the funds. So Gabriel or Saliba, most probably Gabriel, because why not save the money there? And De Bruyne seems like a really good combo. That's only if Trent is out. If Trent is healthy, I may transfer the other way around, so I will keep Madison and I will remove Poro and get Gabriel, because Poro hasn't been performing very well. I know I will be selling Madison too soon after I brought him in. Like, I got him in... when did I get him? So no, let's go points. So I brought him right here. It would have been only 2 weeks, yeah, and I would have gotten for De Bruyne if I knew that Arnold is going to be out. But I may need De Bruyne for the upcoming 2-week fixtures, and after that he's playing, so that's good appeal. And after that I can just pivot to Son from De Bruyne, so it will be Arnold to Gabriel. So let's add Poro back. And then when I get De Bruyne, I can just show you with Son. After that is just a shoe-in for Son, and I have another penalty taker in my squad. I have another high prolific player. He's facing Crystal Palace, Villa. Yeah, it's away, but Spurs are scoring against anyone. And then they have a fixture in 29. I know that I will be using a wildcard, but after that is Luton at home, so I will be keeping Son for that as well. So there are a lot of fixtures, and I don't like that fixture run around 33, 36. So yeah, I prefer to own them now instead of later. So I want to be aggressive with the transfer, so a double up for this week with triple Manchester City with the form they're in, and 2 home fixtures. They're scoring for fun at home. Maybe some of them will be rested, but with those injuries to Bernardo Silva and Grealish, I don't see anyone being rested. Maybe taken off a little bit earlier, but yeah, I see them playing a lot of fixture time in that week, so that's a good thing for me. Going into my team, the thing that I'm going to do for sure is I'm playing my triple captain. I'm activating the triple captaincy, and it's on Haaland. If we hear that he's off, I will just find another way to do something. Maybe sell Haaland for someone like Tony, and then sell Madison for someone, and just play Dawson instead of Arnold, or just sell Haaland and Arnold and get like Tony and Walker or Gabriel like my plan is. But yeah, I'm activating the triple captaincy. I don't think this is a mistake. I'm focusing on City. Like, they are like 10 wins in a row here. They're 6 with some more. The only draw was here, but yeah, Foden is doing amazing, KDB is doing amazing. I need to be in on those goals. Like they're scoring 2, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, that's a low number for their standards. But they scored 4 away to Chelsea. They scored 6 at home against Bournemouth, and I believe they will score even more in the upcoming 2 fixtures. So I will need to own their players, and then they have Bournemouth away from home, so they can score even more goals then. So I will be perfectly prepared, and I believe that -4 will pay out for sure. Like if KDB only plays, he will nullify the hit. Yeah, Madison will play for sure, but if they get a clean sheet, like if De Bruyne doesn't get an assist or something, it's going to be nullified, because then he's playing in 26, so 6 points versus 2 for Madison. So yeah, I believe the hit is worth it. After that, KDB is off for Son, and it will be all going the way it should go, and I will have a proper team to go forward, and I will look ahead to target the latest fixtures. -4. What can I do? I want to focus on the double ups, as many players as possible, and if I'm losing trend, I will need another double up, because I will for now have only 4. I want to keep it that way. I know that I'm missing Tony, I'm missing Doughty, I'm missing Adebayo, but I don't see Adebayo outscoring Saka, or Tony maybe outscoring Watkins against Liverpool and City nonetheless. So yeah, I wouldn't go there, and I will keep my squad that way. If Arnold is out, Gabriel in, Arsenal defender covered, and De Bruyne for Maddison. The blank is covered, everything is covered, and we're looking nice. And next week I can just introduce a cover up for my squad and just be done with it and be prepared for the mini blank game week. So yeah, that's the plan for now, guys. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. I need your support as much as possible. I'm gunning for 700 subscribers by the end of the season. I know that I didn't have the best season so far, but I hope to turn around it at the end and get a good finish at the end, and just be ready for everything that comes our way next season, as next season we are going to attack more, and we will start preparing as soon as possible. But yeah, for now let's focus on Gameweek 25, and I believe that team is going to do a lot of damage with the transfers that I'm planning. It's going to be a hell of a game week. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.